Absolutely not. Hola, como estas, y'all? I was right, y'all. I was right. So, I have all the crystals and the rocks, and I like to believe that I'm a little psychic, y'all. Ain't no Miss Cleo here. This the real deal. I told y'all that movie was gonna suck. I don't care what y'all say. I am not a hater. So I went on Thursday, around 3 o'clock. I had already bought the tickets early because I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. And I like to support black movies, even though it's a lot of stuff around the Jacksons and blackness and all of that. But we ain't gonna get into all of that, and the movie ain't get all into it either, y'all. If we really gonna be real. So I went when all the hoopla wasn't there, when all y'all wanna be fans. Y'all just like people all over today. I'm Michael Jackson fan. Don't listen to none of his music until the movie come out. Whenever something Michael come out, all of a sudden everybody's goddamn fans in the world. Y'all just some bandwagons and this and that. Anyway, though, so I went to go see the movie. It was quiet. Nobody was there, surprisingly, because I thought it was still gonna be packed. But then I did look at the Friday. A lot of people forget that the movies do come out like on Thursdays and stuff like that, and then it really hit on Friday. So it really come out on Thursday. Anyway, though, so I went, y'all. I spent my money, and my thing is, y'all want to complain about the goddamn gas and everything. When are we gonna stop letting the movies jip us, y'all? When did a matinee become $15-$20? If it's 15, cause I paid like $20 for a goddamn matinee. Back in my day, y'all can, I don't even like to say back in my day, cause now everybody got this whole old. Let me hurry up. Anyway, back in my day, it was like $5, $5, $8 to stretch it. Y'all, it's like $20 for a matinee. Where has the world went? And then I had already ate, and I can't eat too much like hard stuff because my braces retightened, so I can't really just chew on shit. So I couldn't eat nothing in the goddamn theater. So of course I knew I was gonna get thirsty, and that goes into some of my story. I knew I was gonna get thirsty, so I got me a bottle of water. The bottle of water, the Sunny, probably 24 ounces, y'all, $8. $8 for a bottle of water. $8. What the hell is you supposed to quench your thirst in if you ain't got $8? You supposed to walk out the movie, go to the water fountain if you thirsty. Why is the water $8? It should be something reasonably priced in the movie theater. Everything is high as hell. I could barely afford some water, y'all. I could barely afford the water. Anyway, though, I needed that water for this movie. Lord have mercy. I don't even know where to start. I'ma say this. I don't know the timelines of everything that Michael did. I was born 1990, January. I'm a 90s baby. So I guess like everything was always going to hell. I don't know. I missed something. I don't know. But I know what I know, and I was there, and I know what I know. And this movie, if you're a fan of Michael, hey, see the movie. See it. Big budget, nice gowns, and that's all that I can say. The movie focuses on Joe Jackson so much, the father, and him running things. And it focuses a lot on the Jackson 5, which is crazy because when everybody's seen headlines, oh, this is a Michael movie, that's why Janet ain't in it. And I'm just going to give this review all over the place at this point. I'm going to give it all over the place. Janet ain't even in the movie, y'all. How you not have Janet in the movie? I already said that. And they was like, oh, Janet ain't in the movie because this is a Michael movie. No, this ain't no damn Michael movie. This is a Jackson 5 Joe Jackson movie. You see, Joe, the actor, I don't know his name, I forgot, but he a real good actor. He steals the goddamn show from the nephew. He's such a good actor. He's just doing the most. Joe Jackson, it's a Joe movie. It's all about him. And it's based around the Jackson 5, but the brothers damn near don't say shit. La Toya Jackson got more lines than any of them. And truth be told, for the longest, I didn't even know who the hell La Toya Jackson was. I found out about La Toya Jackson back in the day because I was looking at remember them ads, y'all? La Toya said that she was a psychic, y'all. And I called that number. It was like $5 a minute, y'all. My mama beat my ass, Joe Jackson style, when she found that bill. I called La Toya. I don't know if it was her who picked up or something, but she did sound like Michael, y'all. Anyway, though, La Toya was all up in the goddamn movie. Every other scene, La Toya Jackson, Janet, nowhere to be found, y'all. You would have thought La Toya Jackson was the only sister. Then the little boy that played Michael, he ain't look nothing like Michael. Where the nose at? Michael Jackson had a big ass. Michael Jackson, excuse my language, y'all. Michael had a big old nose from the day he was born to the day, you know, see now, man. And then ain't nothing wrong with it, but I got a big nose. I'll never forget, it was a Caucasian girl. She told me, like in third, fourth grade, that stuck with me, y'all. Your nose is big. Sally told me that. I wanted, it stuck with me. And see, that's another thing too. That was so sad. I guess we'll get on into that. The nose changed every scene, y'all. Every scene, the nose was different. I know in real life, the nose did change because he had more than one nose job. But in the movie, they only showed one nose job. Michael had a lot of nose jobs. We know it was more than one. We know it was more than one. Then, of course, then goes La Toya, but I need me a nose job. I'm like, well, is La Toya one of the producers or something? Because La Toya was up in the movie. She was in the movie. I feel like Nia Long did a beautiful job as the mama. But back to the little boy. That little boy who played Michael Jackson was not good. Michael was a child star. He was a child, whatever y'all call. He was Michael Jackson from the beginning. That little boy was bad. I'm sorry, I don't give a. If you gonna put a little, you already know Michael Jackson. These fans is crazy. If you gonna put him in the movie, that other movie, I don't even remember the last movie, whatever that movie. That little boy was good. This one right here, who little son was this? He didn't give Michael Jackson none of that. I wasn't feeling it. The only scene that I liked when he sat on the table with Nia Long, that made me sad, because, mother, and stuff. That made me sad. But that was a good little scene. But other than that Michael, who the hell casted him? He was not no good little Michael Jackson boy. The monkey in the movie, y'all. Bubbles had more scenes. Why was Bubbles in the movie? We did not get Janet Jackson in the movie, but we got Bubbles the monkey in the movie in different scenes, y'all. Bubbles. And the CGI was horrible. Horrible. I'm trying to think of a CGI movie that was so horrible. Think of that movie, and it was this. It was unneeded. They tried to make Michael just seem so weird, and just like they focused on the most random things about Michael. What else? This movie was like a Tubi Lifetime special with a budget. I heard Diana Ross didn't want to be in it. They had Aretha Franklin in the beginning who looked nothing. If you didn't know if they didn't tell you who was who in this movie, you wouldn't have known. What did I like about the movie? The budget. In glimpse of it, it's like, okay, maybe. But Michael is Michael. The music was just crack. You gon' love it when you hear it. You gon' jam. It's gonna make you feel good. His music is instilled in us in different moments in our life. So it kind of plays like a mind game on you when you in the movies. And it make it feel like you enjoying the movie, but you really not enjoying it. You not. You not. The movie is rushed. I'm saying that as somebody who had to pee. Y'all, I drank that water. I had to pee. But I said, I don't want to miss a scene because maybe something might be good that I missed. Because there was a lot of scenes I said, let me get on up. I can go pee right now. But no, I might miss something that's good. And I could have peed. I could have went multiple times. It was horrible, you guys. It was horrible. The wigs was horrible. Him getting burnt on the pit. It was so much that they missed out on this movie. They watered it down, y'all. I'm talking Caucasian Kool-Aid. Watered down. How much money do y'all need? I was right. How much money do y'all need, Jackson Estate? How much? This movie was not needed. I went out not knowing nothing. As somebody like, I'm like a regular, I guess a regular schmegular Michael Jackson fan. I don't know all the timelines. I don't know all the facts. I don't know this and that. But I know what was put out there, and it was so much they put out there. And Michael Jackson being the biggest damn star in the world, it's hard to miss stuff. And so in this movie, I'm thinking I'm going to go watch this movie, and I'm going to see something different. I'm going to learn something different. I ain't learned nothing different. I ain't learned nothing different at all. At all. They tried to focus so much on Joe beating Michael, but I'm like, this is a beating? This is a beating? Y'all don't want to see that I got, and I wasn't performing. It wasn't no money being made, and I got my whooped. This was whooped. If you want to show up whooping, watch what Slug got to do with it. Tina got whooped. You felt it. I still feel that he slapped when Ike slapped her over the couch. Wow. That was a whooping. Not these little tappity tap tap. You gotta say, I got whooped like that. I'm gonna leave that on now. But no, I mean, it wasn't no child abuse. Like I got my, regular household whooping. If you watch this movie, seen this movie, and when you watch it, you gonna see what I'm talking about. That was just a regular whooping. That wasn't no, you gonna become Michael Jackson and give us millions, billions of dollars. You gonna do it. Whoopings. That was a you gonna talk back to the teacher. I'm gonna whoop you and you gonna act better at home. Whooping. That wasn't nothing. And the worst part about the movie is that it just ends out of nowhere. I know you hear the rumblings about a sequel. They only saying that because it just ends out. You're literally watching the movie, and it just stops. His legacy continues. I'm like, wait, what? This is somebody who had to pee, saying that it ended early. And I'm not gonna lie, I screamed all hell when it ended, and people started laughing in the theater. I give this movie a 6 out of 10 because it could have been way more horrible than it was. A 6 out of 10. If you're a Michael Jackson fan, I guess go see it. If you ain't really a fan like that and you done seen them all, baby, wait till this crap is on Netflix or Hulu or wherever they put it on. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Make sure y'all like, comment if you're going to go and see this movie. If you've seen the movie, please let me know if I'm tripping, slipping, creeping. Because I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed. And I feel like I'm missing something. But that was the movie. Think of Kids Bop. Like what is it? Kids Bop, Child Bop. How they used to re-do the songs. That was this movie. Kid Bop, Michael Jackson, Kid Bop, Child Bop. Don't waste your time. Bye.